Good morning, everyone. My name is Javiera Alvarez, and today I'm going to present my classroom-based research proposal that will be carried out next semester. First of all, it is important to highlight that the specific context in which this study will take place remains unclear. However, it will be developed in a primary school with students between 10 to 13 years old approximately. Then, regarding the research itself, the purpose of this study is to understand and to explore what effect does pair work activities have on students' levels of speaking production. This research question arose firstly through the observations that I could carry out this past semester, in my past practicum experience. During the English classes, I could notice and I could observe that students strongly struggled with pair work activities, as many of them did not count with the necessary communicative competence to communicate with each other, and also because they did not count with the necessary tools to collaboratively work in pairs. However, when the question was firstly written, it was focused on group work activities rather than on pair work activities. Then I decided to change the focus of my research question, since pair work activities is a more specific type of interaction, and therefore there is more literature around the topic and specifically on its impact on speaking production. Then during the study, and according to the research question that will be explored, English will be seen as a communicative tool that should serve to students to purposefully and to effectively communicate in English. Therefore, the communicative approach proposed by Richards will be used in this study, which aims at developing students' communicative competence in order to enable them to purposefully and effectively communicate with each other. Besides, constructivism will be also considered to carry out this research, since it gives interactive activities a fundamental role in the acquisition of a foreign language, in this case of English, while it also tries to enhance students' autonomy while working in groups or in pairs, in this case, with no interference from the teacher. Moreover, some of the literature has suggested some of the advantages that pair work activities have on students' levels of speaking production, such as, for example, students feeling more comfortable while speaking only to another classmate rather than speaking in front of a larger group. This idea actually, in fact, was confirmed during my past practicum experience, since many of my students claimed they felt not prepared and they felt insecure when speaking in front of the whole class because of the fear to make mistakes and because they felt they did not count with the necessary language competence to speak in English. Well, finally, in order to understand the research question, it will be carried out by, this study will be carried out by using three data collection methods that belong to the qualitative methodology. Therefore, classroom, structured classroom observations, individual semi-structured interviews, and questionnaires will be applied to the participants during the semester. in order to gather the necessary data and then analyze the data and come up with conclusions after the whole process. The tools previously mentioned were selected because through their implementation or through their application, it will be possible to see or to observe what effect does pair work activities have on students' levels of speaking production. They will also enable me to understand the participants' beliefs under their behavior when working in pair work activities, and to discover their feelings about this type of strategy. Furthermore, in applying these data collection methods, it will enable me to see the possible changes on students' perceptions about this type of strategy, which is pair work activities, during the semester, since the questionnaires will be applied once at the beginning of the semester and then after a while or at the end of it. However, it is important to bear in mind that it is important to bear in mind that since this question aims at exploring and understanding the possible effect of pair work activities to enhance speaking production, positive results and progression may arise as it may not arise. The results then are totally or completely unpredictable. However, as the study will be developed using a triangulation methodology, the researchers' subjectivity will be minimized and the results will become more valid and trustworthy. So that was all. Thank you very much.